Number 18 on our favorite Zelda songs of all time. As we look forward to Tears of the Kingdom, which, by the way, even just the trailer song, I like that song quite a bit. So, I mean, we're not going to change the list because of it. We're doing this to kind of lead up to Tears, but that's a pretty cool ass song. So I'm excited for the soundtrack because, who knows? Maybe a couple of those would have made our list. But we're doing it now because we're excited about Tears of the Kingdom. That's what happened. In case you were wondering about the time.
And we're setting up the sequel for when we do this again in 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was maybe the most fun part of doing the top 25 games list was seeing how the list changed from 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now, obviously, some of that was some games that come out in the interim, like Persona 5 went because it was new to us. But some of them, some games moved up, some moved down. That was cool. So in 10 years, we'll have probably one other Zelda game besides Tears that we can add the music to our list. It'll be great.
That's hopeful That's hopeful.
I know.
Chris. Come on.
Oh,
I went
God.
high on the estimate. That's my fault. Number 18 is the first song from a game that appears the most on our top 25. So I'm already kind of tipping our hand as soon as I reveal it. But there was one game in particular that stood head and shoulders above the rest. We haven't hit any of them yet, but we're about to for the first time. So let's do it. This song received 4 votes. That's the first song that did. Of course, we had one earlier that had 5, but it's the first one that had 4. And I have interesting thoughts about this one. Look, it's the ocean theme, and I feel like I'm going to lead us off just because I struggled with this. At one point, it was higher. At one point, it was off the list entirely. And I think what I realized was I heard too much of this when I first played this game to the point where I almost started to resent it a little bit. But because they've cleaned that up in the subsequent remakes and because I've distanced myself from that time, this is a really good theme.
It's so good.
Never got sick of it. I never got sick of it
Got
the
tired
whole
of it.
time.
So
I'm
good.
searching for stupid Triforce pieces 10,000 leagues under the sea, and I'm
I mean,
like, da 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 da
Yeah,
da da da.
I would go out of my way to sail just to hear this because
Yes,
I
me
enjoyed
too.
it so much. I mean, I spent hours playing Wind Waker as a kid and just going around and sailing and just exploring and doing dumb shit just so I could hear this. It's so good. Like, I can
Yeah.
just remember everything I was doing when I hear this. It's
Finally,
just so
some
great.
real controversy. I don't like this song.
Whoa, really?
Now, it could be because I've heard it so much. There's a chance. I don't know, Chris. I played this more than anybody here. There's a chance. I played it front to end probably 5 times, and then the remake once. It's a lot of sea theme for me. I can't stand it anymore. They're like do 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 do, like the high. It's like chalk on a chalkboard.
Oh my god, that's so
I can't do
sad.
it. Nick was so upset he went dark.
I'm more upset by chalk on a chalkboard.
Yeah, when you do chalk, I don't like chalk on a chalkboard because nails in a chalkboard you don't really hear. It's chalk on a chalkboard. That was intentional actually, and that's the song.
I don't believe you.
There are so many overworld themes that that Zelda has that I am like. It is sometimes they're just there. In this case, this one is one of those things that I actually kind of looked forward to getting out of dungeons so I could get back to this. So how dare you, Shaun?
Like, you're getting out here, and it's got this just feeling. And, like, music so much is for people is all feeling. Like, how does it make you feel inside when you hear
I
it?
totally agree.
This is just, I'm out here, and the world is in front of me. I can go anywhere right now, and I'm going to explore and adventure and find new things. And this music feels like I am exploring.
I think that was the key for me.
Wind in your face too.
Yeah, the key for me was thinking back to when I was first experiencing this and exploring the world around me and sailing out to remote islands, filling in the map, talking to the stupid fucking fish. It's all fine. It's all great. Because I'm like, yeah, when I think back to it, it's like, yes, by the end, could it get a little tedious at times? Sure. Especially when you're trying to get Triforce stuff. Like, maybe at that point. But I'm like, man, the spirit of adventure in this, again, little musical homages to the regular overworld theme in it. Like, the call and response stuff, I really like. Like, it's a good-ass track. And now for the person who sort of struggled with it, I voted for it second highest. Now, Dave had it third, so he was carrying the lion's share of the weight on this one. But
I was gonna say, not on my list.
My God. I actually agree with all of you, though. Like, the sense of adventure, the idea of, like, it perfectly encapsulates setting on your ship and sailing off and exploring. Totally valid. I just can't stand it anymore.
I mean, you have played the game 6 times. That is a lot.
See, Shaun, I only played
You brought
through
this
it 3
upon
times.
yourself.
I only played through it 3 times, so I'm only halfway to hating it, like you.
Yeah, there you go.